Welcome everybody, my name is Jack and this is Out There, a science fiction game set in space where your main enemy is loneliness. Now this game's been out on mobile devices for some time, but this is the new Omega Edition, which will be a free update for mobile devices when it comes out in the full release, and it's coming out on its debut on PC. So this is the beta, which you'll be able to grab when this video comes out or very shortly after. And it's just a little bit of fine-tuning to go. So I need to say this is beta. Things may change to the full release, but I think this is pretty much what it's going to be like. It looks pretty sweet. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to start a new game, and we'll kind of go through the mechanics, but then I'll be doing more episodes where we try and get further and further, because as you'll see, it's pretty difficult. So it's the 22nd century. Mankind desperately seeks resources beyond its exhausted planet. Also, by the way, I have played this on the mobile devices. I do have a video of the mobile game on my channel as well. That's quite old now, but this is the new one. So let's continue on. So far, we haven't even reached the limits of our solar system. I'm an astronaut aboard the Nomad, passenger on a line that connects Earth to a Ganymede, a moon of, I don't know how to say that, but it's a moon of Jupiter, that's all you need to know. It's within our system, until something happened. When I awoke from cryonics, I wasn't in orbit around that planet. In fact, I wasn't even in our own solar system anymore. I was out there. That's the premise. You're just out there drifting alone. And much how Banished really took over the RTS genre with something new, it's like, oh, we're built, well, it's not RTS, more strategy. I'm fighting winter. This is quite different as well. You think, oh, it'd be like FTL, I'm fighting bad guys. Well, there's no combat, you're fighting loneliness. Let's do the tutorial for the first time. Unbelievable. I see an unknown space station. Is it of alien origin? I may find help there. So our ship is in the system, and I can tap it. Now it's interesting, it has the word tap there. Developers, this probably should be click since we're on the PC. And I can go to the space station. Currently I'm here. It doesn't actually show my ship, but that's a pointer towards it. We have 3 different resources or meters to worry about. The first one is fuel, the fuel of our spaceship. You know, when we go places, it uses fuel. And so traveling to this place, it's going to cost 10. We have a bit of oxygen as well, and I guess oxygen is over time, my oxygen depletes. And then hull, so that's like a health. So let's go here, it's going to cost, oh, our interplanetary reactor's out of order. We can't even get there. I should have looked at the engines, they seem to be down. I shudder to think what could happen if I can't fix them. Now that is the thing, if you cannot fix your engines, that's it. Like, that's game over, you'll need to try again. So I've got ship management, let's jump straight into that. And there's quite a lot of work to do. So this is our different components, so this is our reactor, and we can repair it with resources within our ship. And I'll quick repair and I'll explain it again. These are some of our materials. So we've got hydrogen, oxygen, and iron. And what I can do is I can drag, let's say for example, here's the fuel. This is the maintenance, and we can either give hydrogen or helium. And if I drag, oh, I can't do it right now, it's a tutorial. Yes, everything seems to be in good working order. Let's take some time to fill the fuel tank. Oh, here we go. So if we drag it into the box, and you'll notice that will fill up. Hydrogen seems to give us 2 each, which is nice. And then we get the leftovers back. But you can see there's only a certain amount of slots. And it's a combination of your inventory of the resources you want to carry, but also different technologies within your ship. In the same way you can max out your air supply with the oxygen, and iron can be used to heal out the hull. Cool. Right, there's a couple other things on the screen here. Other than our inventory, there's also our technologies, the components of our ship. And there was the reactor, there's also a couple other ones here including a probe and a drill, and we'll see how those work in a moment. They've got some specs here to kind of show what the strength of our ship is, because we may be able to encounter other ships. Ooh. And on the left here is new technologies, or ones that we have the plans for but we haven't built, or something like that. Let's go back to the star system. So here we are. The ship is ready to fly. I can reach this mysterious station, so let's tap orbit. Nobody's here, but there is this cube, and so if you touch the cube, a subliminal message engraves in me. Words so strange, I have feelings and sensations I did not know until now. It points me to a star. Does it mean I have to go there? So, this star here is the goal. Ooh, and there we are. We're kind of a long way away. We get the space folder though, so it's a new technology. Let's go back to here. The technology will enable me to travel between stars. I'm going to try and build it with the remaining resources. So we go back to the ship screen. And this spot here, if we click on it, here's our technologies. We need the space folder, and we need to craft it, but it costs 3 iron, and I guess it's silicon, 1 silicon. Yeah, it is silicon. Cool. I don't have any of it though. That's a bummer. Close the window. Now we can dismantle the cryonics to give us some silicon, because if I can travel fast between stars, I don't need to go into cryo. So we can click on this and then go dismantle. We get 1 silicon. Perfect. And now we should be able to build the space folder. Awesome. Cool, it's working. I can't believe it now. I'll be able to jump from star to star. The entire galaxy is within my reach. Tap the galaxy tab to go to the star map. Cool, so here's our map. We can't drag too far away. Now, the bigger circle is our telescope. Allows us to see the planets or a little bit about the systems. While the green circle is actually what we can travel to. Cool, the green circle, okay, just what I just said, thanks. Tap a star to learn more about it. So we can see that these things are different stars. So example, this one here is a yellow dwarf. It's only got 17 fuel. Now you're probably gonna realize pretty quickly, 17 fuel is a lot of fuel. We have 90, that's 5 or 6 trips and we're gone. So, let's hope we can travel there. Well, we can. Day 18. I suddenly find myself in front of a planet, the throes of chaos. The ground is shaking and forming huge cracks that can be seen from space. The inhabitants flee, so I can actually see people, which is cool, in all directions in thousands of spaceships. I feel tiny and ignored before this unfolding quite cataclysmic disaster. I can't even get the words out. We could leave and land. I'm going to try to land because I want to learn more about the system. It's interesting. I'm going to land. While dodging the raging elements, I strive against the tide of the fleeing population. When I land the planet, I turn on the oxygen tanks and gather much of the O2 as possible. As I still have a couple of hours before the planet explodes, I decided to take a look around. The ground is shaking. I kept losing my balance. In the rubble, I spotted a device that appears to store technological data from this world. I take it back to my ship. As the planet begins to disintegrate, goodness me, magma boils out of the crock and threatens to consume my ship. I escape into space barely. Wow. That's actually kind of a big event. We gained up to 100 oxygen. We're going to take 100, but that's awesome. We took 50 damage. I've never seen that much damage. I've seen like 10 or 20. 50 is massive. But we learned shared cryonics, which I have no idea what that is. So let's go to the ship panel. Go to available technologies. Shared cryonics. This alien device increases the versatility of the cryonic system by allowing me to re-enter cryo status for shorter jumps, thus increasing resource efficiency. And I'll spend less time waiting doing nothing. So I have to build cryo and then I can build this as well, and that would upgrade our ecosystem level. I guess shorter jumps are more effective then. That's kind of neat, but to build that we would need some silicon there at cryo. So 2 silicon and cobalt. I'm not good with my chemical symbols. Right, we're in this galaxy. Oh, look, the planets are spinning. You get kind of a 3D effect there. That's neat. I don't know if that's not in the mobile version or not, but just because I'm playing on a 24-inch monitor, it's much easier to see the details. I guess both I have a Nexus 5 phone. It has the same resolution as my screen. They're both 1080p displays. Heck, but one of them way bigger, so you can see the details a lot easier. Now, how do we get fuel and oxygen and hull? Well, we can go to these planets, and this is rich in metallic ore. It's going to cost 10 fuel. I'm going to go down to it. I'm going to land on it. It's going to cost a bit more fuel to land, but once we're on it, look at this planet. Doesn't it look awesome? We can drill, and drill's going to give me minerals. Now, it's probably not going to be fuel. We get that from gas giants, but it's going to be stuff for my hull and building stuff. And I can increase the amount of fuel I'm spending it, but the more I spend, the riskier it is. So I'm going to spend, let's say, 6. Cool, so I'm going to get a whole lot of iron. We can only have 20 in each slot, which is a downside. Whatever PT and whatever W is, cool. I could go a bit more, but I'm going to take off now. And we're getting lower on the fuel. We didn't get silicon, did we? No. So let's go to the gas giant. It's rich in fuel, but it's a risky orbit, and so... Oh, wow. We nearly exploded then. We have 3 hull. Let's repair our hull. 2 each. My goodness, that's not going to give us much at all. Let's make sure we're all good to go. Man, that hull is damaged. Okay, we're probe. We don't have to land on a gas giant, because 1, you can't. Now, let's send in a probe. I'm going to go for 7. Cool. Loads of helium and hydrogen. That will definitely fill the tanks. I feel like I'm docking into a... let's say a space petrol station. We're topping up the tanks, mate. Cheers. Okay, cool. Let's move on. We can actually go to the sun. That's really dangerous. And that one was dangerous enough. Let's, not go there. A blue giant, a neutron star, or a yellow dwarf. I'm keen to get that silicon thing to see if these shorter jumps are going to be worth it. Let's keep heading in the right direction. I could go to every spot. Day 27, a star probably that could have been born there. A massive amount of hydrogen condensed into a little cloud so vicious it synthesized its own fuel. I stole as much as I could haul. 75. Oh, why did I top up then? Oh, I didn't get any of that. We've only got gas giants here though, so let's move on. I wish I could get more information other than just what it is, like what the star is, because that doesn't really have much effect. Actually, there are some types of systems that do have some effect of why I'd want to go there or not, but like yellow boy or red dwarf or star, like they don't mean anything to me really. Day 36, they preyed on me like a storm of micrometeorites, a sort of space-faring race of nanobots that fed on the heat of my reactors. When they were done, they repaired a little bit of my hull. Ah, thank you. 20. Wow, one thing I've noticed so far compared to the mobile version, and it might just because of the run I'm doing, is that everything is a lot more dramatic. Like, the events seem to be either a lot more potent, either in a good or a bad way. We have... Oh, hello. We've got some gas giants, but here is the third type of planet. Breathable atmosphere. Now, if we can land on this, totally doing it. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. So first of all, you get oxygen. That looks awesome. Now we can encounter life. This is part of the game that I really, really enjoyed. And I thought this was creative. I don't know if this has been done in other games. Here is a race. It's, I don't know, it looks like a kid's toy with a light in the middle, but whatever. I can't understand that, but it's placed something on the ground. Now, I've gathered a resource called Omega, which is really powerful, and we'll find that later on. But we've learned new words, and Rafin means life, and Lados means Omega. I'm pretty sure in every game you play, it's random, so you can't cheat. Actually, I should check that. Let's see in further on if Omega means Landis, because we're definitely going to come across Omega again. But we can actually, when people talk now, we'll be able to say, oh, look, he's mentioned Omega, and we might have to make a decision based on a partial knowledge of what he said. But let's drill while we're here. I don't actually know if that makes us hated by the creatures not, or hated by the life or not. They don't seem to mind, which is alright. Let's take off. We've got loads of stuff now. Let's repair up. We can only use iron. I don't have any iron. This here will repair up to the maximum strength. And I'm pretty sure fuel is this. With Omega, you can repair broken technology 100%, I think? I'm pretty sure. White Dwarf, can we go to this other... Oh, that's a pretty expensive 24. Let's go to the 16. Day 45. On my way to the next star system, I received a very strange radio transmission. Hoping for the best, I changed my route to track it. Red herring was just an electromagnetic burst coming from a small lost star. Hope is painful. 5 fuel lost in that. We've got a rocky planet. Is it worth getting some resources? We probably don't need any. Let's try and press on supernova. Day 54. I've been sleeping for a long time. The ship briefly fell into orbit around an electromagnetic anomaly that messed up with the ship's main computer and kept me in status a couple of days longer than expected. At least I've had some rest. Lost some more oxygen because time has passed. Oh, another breathable planet. This is exciting. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, let's not top up the oxygen. We're about to land on a breathable planet. We don't need to do that. Let's land. I'll probably need some fuel first, though. But I don't really have a spot for it. We'll go here anyway. We'll need to get the fuel now. Or let's go for 7. That's not very much. And it's diminishing returns, so if I did it again, I'm not going to get as much the first time. Helium, though, gives us 4 each. I don't know if you saw that. It's a lot more potent or useful. Let's travel to the breathable planet and land. Okay, awesome desert place. Kind of reminds me of Tatooine. Let's encounter life. It's like a stick. Something life. Something life, something. We need to approve or disapprove this statement. Based, he said life. We'll go with approve. We don't really know. He doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Well, that doesn't really help me. Means good. Well, we learned something from that, even if the outcome of that wasn't good. Let's drill a little bit. Want some iron. Wow. That's a haul. I'm going to max out the oxygen. Oh, but we get loads of oxygen at the moment. I really want some iron. That was a really big haul. Let's go one more planet, we'll have to get some... I hope I can go across here. Let's hope so. Let's not travel too far, we don't have much fuel. I need to get some iron and some fuel. But I do have that omega, but that's only good for one. So day 63. How did I get so far away from Earth? Did I meet a naked singularity that would have thrown me into another place in the universe? There's something like that existed in the solar system. Wouldn't have we already found it? There must be another reason as an alien race captured my ship. Going to this planet will be risky. We'll probably get mineral, but by getting down there, so orbiting's 10, landing's another 6, and we're getting down to like 20. I'll have to spend 10 to get the stuff out. We're not going to have much fuel left. Let's try one more planet and see if we can get lucky. Day 72. The last space folding didn't go well. I got too close to a star. Now the surface of a star is not that hot, around 5,000 Celsius, but just below it goes up to 1 million. But just below the surface? I made it out, but the photonic winds have badly scratched my ship. Okay, 15 damage there. Gas, this is what we need. Give me a good haul. We'll go big. Okay, we broke it. That's not good. We've gained some platinum and a hydrogen. Oh, we've broken the hydrogen probe. But the hydrogen probe needs some iron. You're kidding me. Right, we're gonna have to start tossing stuff. What is this stuff? Carbon. Remnants of past organic life. I need to drop one of them to put the rest in. Let's drop some oxygen. So what I think is going to happen here is we're going to go to the ship. Let's top up the tanks. And that's plenty, but the hull is still critical. And we shouldn't lose anything from landing. Oh, we're on 0. Is that an error? Oh, I'm fine, we're still good. Oh my gosh. There's so much and I can't carry it all. Gosh dang. Okay, we dropped some carbon. Okay, 20 silicon. I think it's HF. A very rare material of critical importance in every device related to energy production. Oh, I kind of want to keep that. I kind of want to ditch the oxygen as well. And go for the... Actually, I can shimmy stuff around. What we're just looking at, the oxygen. I can put it actually in the probe, which I find amusing. This is a blackish uncommon element used in the production of reactors. Yeah, that's useful to take. I want to kind of take all it. I want to take all the iron though. Getting those rare resources are really good because we might need it for something. Like we might need to build a really complicated something. I don't really know. Oh, I shouldn't have spent all the iron. Oh, I shouldn't have spent all the iron. We need to drill a bit more then. We're maxed out. Oh, I actually got another one of those. Neat. I need to... Oh, we've got all the spots I felt. I need the probe. I need to fix the probe. Yeah, let's take off. Let's take off the planet again. We're carrying too much of this rich stuff, and it's not good. Let's drop the carbon. And build the hydrogen probe. Oh, it actually takes PT. Why do I want silicon for cryonics? That's right. I'm thinking about ditching a whole lot of stuff, and let's go for the shared cryonics. It will take... Oh no, we need the cobalt for that. Let's hold off then. Hold off. But if it makes the traveling a bit more efficient, that's alright. Let's go down to this white dwarf. It's a lot, but... Okay, day 81. My electromagnetic sensors have gone crazy. I got a message from an object close to a star. Well, sort of. The characters and words are beyond my recognition. I can't understand a thing. But when I approached the star, I realized the full scale of this tragedy. The station lost its orbit and is about to fall into the burning sun. It will only take a few days for the sun to completely devour it. I see no way out. What should I do? Put the station in a new orbit, abandon it, and put the station towards a star. Well, I want to save the station, but why would I want to push it? I hooked my station to the ship. I almost burned out my reactors fighting the star's gravity field, but managed to change the station's orbit successfully. You'd normally expect some gratitude for such efforts, but no, the station is dead silent. I'm cursing all the civilizations in the universe when my board computer finally lights up. Oh, a gift. I did get something. Gravitational lens. But I lost 20 fuel from it. What's a gravitational lens? It's an upgrade to the telescope. It acquires multiple images of stellar bodies and compares the differences, thus discovering additional orbital objects. Oh, we can find out more information. But the problem I found is our ship's tiny. And we can get better ships, but we just haven't found any. Now, I kind of want to just use the Omega. It's really amazing, but I think I would rather use the Omega to get lots of fuel and be guaranteed that rather than going to the sun and possibly burning out with our low hull. Wow, it only gave us 25. Well, I don't remember it being that awful. We need some gold for the gravitational lens. I'm going to put the cryonics back in and we'll see if that's going to help. We possibly could go to the sun as well. But I don't know if it... What's our next travel place? 16, 14, 17. Let's go 14. Day 90. 3 months, man. I had a dream in which someone was talking to me in alien languages. I saw shapes and colors. I couldn't even imagine. Am I still human? How can you imagine colors? Oh, what's this? An abandoned ship. Look at that thing. Okay, low power, high ecosystem, massive resistance. Show the cargo. Look at this. Okay, this is where we can take over the ship, and it's going to give us an initial 3 spots. This is really cool.